Welcome back to Lost Levels.
Let's see
It's
how
still-
it goes.
It's still Lost Levels.
I forgot
I
to
think.
mute phone.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, they are just nice enough to actually give you a mushroom.
As long as you can dodge all the shit under it.
Also,
no,
Miyamoto recovered his breath.
No, Miyamoto just has a giant fan
I probably should
that he
have
just turns on and off.
I was referring to. I kind of preferred to think it was over God Miyamoto's breath. It made it sound cooler. Also, don't try to hit all the blocks here, especially while the mushroom is coming, because one of them is, of course, a poison mushroom. Because it's not Lost Levels if there's no poison mushroom. And if the poison mushroom tries to spawn at the same time as the as the mushroom you actually want, it will replace the regular mushroom. Because why wouldn't it?
As Miyamoto hates children. That's why he tries to kill them all. Anyway, the fun part. How did you do that?
As far as I can tell, you can only really do that if you have a super mushroom. If you can YOLO. If you have a super mushroom, you can YOLO. Otherwise, you have to make this Koopa scroll on screen and then time your jump perfectly with its pattern.
And give yourself enough space to actually do the run.
Anyway, give me a second here. I'll just make a save slot over this. So, as I'm going to show you, this is the most evil fucking pipe in the entire game. Yes. So if you go through here, first of all, there's a bonus stage here, because of course there.
Yay,
So we'll go through this.
water.
We'll go through this. Water, money, all the things you
water
can
and
you
water
want
and
in
water,
life.
water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
You should probably save that for when we actually play, when you end up being forced to play Final Fantasy VIII. Anyway, you might be able to guess what this is. So not only is this a backwards warp zone, it has no pit. So you have to wait out the timer. This is the only backwards warp zone in the entire game that has a pit there, where that doesn't have a pit there. I mean, they intentionally designed it that way to make sure you would have to wait out the timer.
Either wait out the timer or go back.
Which will win out, your patience or your life? I just felt like showing that off, because that is genuinely one of the most evil things in this entire game.
No, the truly evil one would be a backwards warp zone in World 8-4 that sends you to World 1.
I mean, I'll admit that. So yeah, if that's a fire flower, I don't think you can actually get that. Or at least not without a lot of effort. Why did I expect it would be anything else?
Hello! Hey, why don't they eat it?
Everyone's favorite power-up!
Why don't they eat it?
They're too smart. They know not to eat the poison.
Meanwhile, Mario's a glutton and will eat anything.
Somehow I made that.
Gluttonous
anyway,
Mario.
we gotta wait for the star to run out, because this one's a trap.
Come on, jump on me with the
so
star!
Colorful. Oh my god, it's so colorful!
Oh good, the high's coming down.
I don't know how I bounced on him twice, but either way, you have to get this fine, otherwise you can't finish the level. Yeah, this was one of the more cryptic parts. Because there's a castle in the sky. You know, you'd think you could just look up and see it, but sadly Mario doesn't have that ability yet.
Sonic had the ability since Sonic 1. Sonic's better character.
Anyway, you might think you need the Koopa to make this jump, but no, thankfully you do not. And that jump's probably easier if you don't. It might actually be easier if you don't use the spring. Either way, we're probably going to be on 8-3 for a little while, especially since it has a couple of mildly evil acts present in it.
This is the point where Miyamoto is like, oh, you got this far, huh?
Basically. And make sure you jump early there. You want to know why? Because there's an invisible block placed immediately in the best possible jump arc.
And this is the point where the developers went to the other developer and were like,
oh, shit.
You know what would be really funny?
I'm pretty sure there's an invisible block there I was supposed to find. I was just in the middle of panicking. I apologize.
Okay, I think I was hearing your screen for a bit there.
You might have been, in which case I apologize.
Yeah, I think I'm still hearing it, actually.
Can you hear it? If you can, then I guess I can just turn my volume down a bit.
Actually, I can't tell if that's just the game or you.
I mean, I guess it could be either one.
Because it could also be the lag.
And hammer to the face.
The back of the hammer to the face.
You'd think that wouldn't be quite as lethal, but it is exactly as lethal.
Well, it is like two metal pieces sticking into you. You destroy a screw.
Oh god, he death stared me to death.
Eyeball to the crotch.
He death stared me to death.
You'd think the crotch would win, but no, the eyeball does. The eyeball has bigger balls than you do.
Good to know. I never really thought about it that way. I mean, what are you doing eyeball in the crotch in the first place? I think it's all on. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, if you're specifically eyeball in the crotch, there's something about that.
Also, why do some of these clouds have so many eyeballs?
I don't know. I think they're mutants.
Damn it, Master.
Oh yeah, there's the invisible block. There's the Kaizo block.
And even if the Kaizo block doesn't kill you, there's a poison mushroom in it.
It's
if
not
the
even
Hammer
an
Brother
actual...
doesn't kill you, the poison will.
So if you wonder where the idea for the Kaizo block came from, yeah, it came from Nintendo.
Good old Miyamoto, good old developer of Lost Levels, turning to the other guy, being like, "Hey, Jeff, you wanna know what'd be really funny?"
I like to imagine that was like the thought process behind a lot of the level design in this game. There's no other explanation.
You know what would be really funny?
What would be funny?
What if I put a block there, like an invisible one, and not put a one up there, but like put a poison mushroom there?
Okay. And of course,
and what if I put this one?
Oh, God
and
damn
then made it required to actually get up to these platforms. Oh my god, dude, that's so fucking evil.
Man, you're an evil douche. Man, you really are an evil douchebag. Let's do it.
Tom, this is why I'm not friends with you anymore. Let's do it.
Stop staring my ass.
Tom, this is why I'm not friends with you anymore. Let's do it.
Major Tom to ground control to Major Tom. You are an asshole.
Continue with your mission.
I didn't jump fast enough. That was on me. So we might be here a little.
I think that's like the fourth game over we've had here.
Yeah. This is a difficult level even when you do know what you're doing.
And this is why there's not going to be a death montage, because half of it would be just this part.
How the hell did I live through that?
Skill. Everything's
Okay,
intentional here at Bowser Galaxy 10, remember?
Okay then. I'll accept that
Skill.
answer.
It was the skill of the player.
I think this is the last. Yep, there it is. The end was so close the whole time.
And now for the fun part. Bowser's like, oh shit!
He actually made it? How the fuck? How did he even get here? So as you can see, for the very first part of this stage is already fun. And that fireball gets another promotion.
Podoboos are getting promoted today. Man, I never thought these things would be so useful. They just go up and down.
And
Fire bars get a promotion. How do you promote a fire bar?
I guess you make it longer.
I
mean, how else are you gonna do that?
Congrats on your promotion. You now become bigger. Hey guys, wanna take a wild guess what you have to do here?
I wonder. Anyway, it's time to be underwater again.
Why did he flood the castle again?
Because Bowser logic, I guess. Oh,
yes, I knew adding magnets to these fire bars would work. Well, they even magnetizing tools. The overall buttons.
Well, that was just pathetic. Right into the lava. So, just saying, I'm probably gonna be here for a little while as well. That's going to be the case for a lot of these.
Wow, the final level's hard? You don't say!
It'd be weird if Lost Levels' final stage wasn't difficult.
It's just a straight line because Bowser's like, I didn't think you'd be here already.
I ran out of design space. I mean, didn't you see that other level before that was literally unfinished?
I think you cut out there.
I mean, didn't you see that other level from before that was really unfinished? Did I cut out again?
Yes, you did.
I mean, don't you see that level from before that was literally unfinished? Didn't you hear that sentence from before that was literally finished, but at the Discord didn't refuse to say it anyway?
But the Discord refused to change.
Oh, that's true. Discord is refusing to change. I shouldn't have expected actually anything more. Game.
God damn. Hey Frank, you wanna would be really funny if I did again?
Anyway, I think I can get running speed here. Yeah, you have to run along the bottom section there. Otherwise you get looped. Because why not, of course? Why not put all of the possible... Why not put all the possible obstacles in one stage? Thankfully, there's a mushroom here.
Our thing of hope.
Mario's last hope, right here.
Hey, guess what, Mario? Guess who finally realized the axe was a bad idea?
Wait, where are you going? You can't just leave me behind like that. That's cheating.
Hi, Mario.
Hi, Mario. It's me again.
What?
And free mushroom.
You can't see the princess when you're small. She only likes big guys.
I should have known she'd be so superficial.
Thank you, Mario. The kingdom is saved. Now try a more difficult quest.
A more difficult quest.
You're telling me there's something worse than what I already went through?
Well, yes.
But in
yes,
order
there
to
is.
do it in the original Japanese version, you'd have to play the game 8 times before turning off the cart.
What the fuck?
Thankfully, we don't actually have to do that. The
And
All-Stars
it's only
version makes
15
it-
minutes in, so go.
Here we go. I guess might as well save and continue. Anyway, time for World 9. with
Anyway, what we in the business like to call backwards. Son of a bitch. So anyway, Mario Maker devs on crack.
Actually, you want to know the interesting story behind this? Because it was actually this is actually based off of. There was a well-known like exploit where if you played tennis and yanked the cartridge and put Super Mario Bros. In with the right timing, you could get it to load worlds beyond World 8. And I believe these levels are based on the actual World 9 layout, Japanese Super Mario Bros.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I don't know how they discovered it, but if you play tennis in a specific way, Japanese tennis, yank the cartridge out and then put Super Mario Bros. In, you can reach glitch worlds, and the World 9 levels are based on some of those glitch worlds, or at
Huh.
least inspired by them.
Oh yeah, by the way, in the original Japanese one, you have to do this with one life. You get one
Well,
life
actually,
and then it resets.
I guess this is more just like a set of bonus levels for the really dedicated, really super players. But hey, I only have one life left, so let's see if I can actually do it. Let's see if I
Time
can
to
do
be
the real
Japanese
World
for a
9.
bit.
And then, once I was Japanese.
Why is there a desert?
I don't know, but anyway, some of the World 9 levels are really short.
Hi Mario, how's it going?
Anyway, here's World 9-3, which is an open castle, because why not?
Also, be careful not to be on the top of this level for too long.
Also, there's a vine, because why wouldn't there be?
Oh, is this really a bonus? Are you sure I won't die at the end of it?
I'm pretty sure.
There's
Even the
just a
bonus
whole
is based,
thing of bullet bills.
and I think even this bonus is based on some of the glitch levels that can show up in the original game, with the giant walls of clouds and stuff.
Hey, a pipe!
Yeah, it's just there. Anyway, this is probably one of the harder Bowser encounters I find. It's actually quite
Because he added
difficult to-
stairs.
Yeah, he can go through the stairs, you can't. So, it's gonna be a little tricky to get through without taking a hit.
I did it, Mario! Now you can't win! Can't run past me if there's nothing to run!
Yes, I can. Also, I think it's literally impossible to reach the top of this, even if you wanted to. Thankfully, we don't care about
Yeah, I
this.
was thinking of a different level. There was a different level I was thinking of.
It might be. You now rolled 9-4, which is also underwater.
Enemy roll call.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, also the Japanese here says thank you.
I
says-
thought that maybe
I
it might have
think
been
it says
Japanese once I looked
arigato.
at it. Thank
that's
you for
it!
actually playing the game this far. So hey, I just beat World 9 with only one life, so clearly it's not that bad.
So that's the end of the game, right?
Not quite. Time for
We've
World
went
A.
into letters! See you guys next time.
Alright, I'll pause, and I'll see you guys next time as well. Take care.
That's right. We have letters. Please tell me the game doesn't go all the way to Z.
You're in luck. It does not.